Overnight rains that pounded the capital city on Tuesday have left a trail of destruction across the city. Nairobi residents woke up to flooded homes and impassable roads, forcing the Kenya Urban Roads Authority to temporarily close several roads in the capital and outlying areas due to flooding. Our very own Miriam Walkie reports that the torrential rains have led to the overflowing rivers, burst sewers, submerged roads and homes, and left many Nairobi residents counting their losses.
A city under siege. The gushing waters demonstrating Mother Nature's fury that most Nairobi residents have had to contend with. Nairobi motorists plying the Eastern Bypass on Wednesday had to contend with the huge volume of water to get across this section of the road near Nairobi Gate. Heavy rains on Tuesday caused this river to break its banks, resulting in large pools of water, cutting off transport in this section. Most private car owners had to wait it out as motorists with huge vehicles took their chances to cross the section. The traffic snarl-up caused by the overflowing river stretching for over 2 kilometers.
Naona sasa tumekwama kutoka asubuhi hapa mpaka saa hii. Tunataka tuvuke tuende ngambo ile, imeshindikana. Kwa hivyo inataka saa hii hata waziri wa barabara asiende na ndege akuje na barabara ndio aone mahali kuna stahili kurekebishwa. Manake sasa kama atapita na chopa chini ataona kweli? Hataona. Barabara zitazidi kama hapa sasa kunataka box culvert kubwa. Pale ilikuwa inataka wainue ndio at least maji ipite na chini.
Huu mto umefurika kiasi kikubwa sana, na ndio unaona hata huko mbele hii mto umeweza kutupa maji yake kando ambapo inazuilia magari kupita.
Earlier on, traffic had ground to a stop along Thika Road after flood waters cut off a section of the road along the Superhighway bridge, forcing Kura to announce the temporary closure of several roads in the city to avert further disasters.
Injinia wa Kenha, saa ni wakati mwafaka. Muamke, muangalie ile makosa ilifanyika hii barabara. Sasa kwa drainage, hasa hapa kwetu Juja, hasa hapa Way Bridge.
Nairobi's 3 major rivers have now burst their banks and the flood waters have found their way to people's homes. At the civil servants' estate in Nairobi West, residents were among the hundreds of Nairobi city dwellers whose lives were turned upside down by the ongoing floods. This mixture of sewer and flood waters from the Ngong River that burst its banks, coursing through their otherwise serene neighborhood, effectively shutting a majority of them indoors with no reprieve in sight. Across the city in Zimmerman Estate, a similar script is playing out. Pools of water mixed with sewer block the entrances to many apartments, and those who have to go to work are forced to wade through the muddy waters.
Maji huku kwa hii plot yenye naishi imetusumbua sana. Na mimi kwanza saa hii kutoka niamke watoto wangu hawajakunywa chai. Hata kusema hivyo hakuna hata mahali unaweza kieti, maji imejaa kila mahali.
So tunaomba county government ya Zimmerman na Nairobi mfanye kitu. Drainage huku iko very poor. Maji kwa nyumba mkiangalia hapa imefurika pia.
The Kenya Urban Roads Authority on Wednesday announced the temporary closure of several roads in Nairobi after flood waters breached bridges and paralyzed transport. The affected roads include sections of Enterprise Road, Eastern Bypass, and some underpasses on the Thika Superhighway. Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja has, however, assured city residents that work has begun in earnest to reconstruct all bridges destroyed by the ongoing floods, noting all the 3 major rivers in Nairobi have burst their banks.
Tuko na daraja kama 17 ambazo zilikuwa zimebebwa na maji, na leo hii I can confirm to your excellency that we are starting the reconstruction of all of those bridges to make sure our children can be able to go to school and to cross over.
Along Kangundo Road, transport has been paralyzed after Athi River broke its banks on Tuesday night. Area residents say the road was cut off at 4 a.m. on Wednesday morning, leaving thousands of travelers stranded. This is the aftermath of the heavy rains that pounded this area on Tuesday night. Residents here woke up and found that the Athi River had, broken its banks, effectively cutting off transport in this area. Those coming from Nairobi seeking to go to Kangundo cannot proceed beyond this point, and those also coming from Tala and Joske cannot make their way across this section of the road, because as you can see, it has been flooded, and they wait, not knowing for how long they're going to wait.
Tumetoka town tukileta abiria mara. Sasa kufika hapa mtu wa Joska tukapata ardhi imejaa. Sasa tukakuama hapa ndio tumesimama sasa tunangojea. Alafu sasa tuone vile abiria wataweza kufika.
Leo manzi nikifanya kazi zangu za stage marshal. Mvua ilikuwa imeanza saa 2 jana usiku hadi 5. Tumefika stage, daraja imeenda. Nikaamua nifike pale at river nione nini na go on. Nikapata at river sando was imejaa.
Mary Mwoki, Citizen TV.